Regional heads of department herein present are distinguished members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. And here in the podium, I have my mother here. Mama, raise your hand for everybody to know, yes, my mother is here. Behind every successful woman, there are mothers and fathers, and today I'm blessed to have my mother around. It is a great honor and singular privilege for me to have this opportunity to interact with members of the press, and through this forum, to let the rest of our good citizens understand and appreciate key strides the new Patriotic Party government has achieved in the Bono region under the leadership of His Excellency, the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Conscious of the major contributions the media plays in the socio-economic political development of the nation, it is necessary that government has regular interaction with this body to facilitate the flow of information and to correct mispresentation or misinformation where feasible. It is for this reason that I am grateful to the Ministry of Information for instituting the regional edition of the Minister's press briefing. Thank you so much. It is my anticipation that by the end of this presentation, I will have succeeded in letting the press and by extension, the public know more about the progress and development in the implementation of government's programs and projects in the Bono region. Honorable Deputy Minister, today's presentation will be centered on three key sectors, namely education, health, and road and transport infrastructure. But before that, permit me to give a brief description of the region, as well as the state of the region, as was inherited by this administration in January 2017. This will form the basis for effective assessment of our performance in the region. So the regional profile. The Bono region, with a territorial size of 11,107 square kilometers, is the 8th largest region in the country. The region shares boundaries with the Savannah region to the north, the Bono East and Ashanti regions to the southeast, Ahafo and Western regions to the south, and Côte d'Ivoire to the west. Administratively, the region is made up of 12 districts comprising 6 municipalities and 6 districts. The region also has 12 constituencies and span across 17 traditional areas. It is important to mention that this government has provided 2 ultra-modern 2-story administration blocks for Sunyani West and Brekum West assemblies for effective administration within the past 4 years. With regards to our population, the 2021 population and housing census puts Bono region at 1,208,965, comprising 596,841 males and 612,124 females. And of course, you know, women. You're also chairman. Challenges of the region as at January 2017. On assumption of office by the MPP administration in 2017, the Dambrong Ahafo region had the following challenges which needed attention. The poor road networks in the region which were impeding economic activities and easy access. Chieftaincy and land disputes which pose security challenges. Sports development infrastructure deficits. Inadequate educational infrastructure. Health infrastructure deficits. Abandoned air transport infrastructure. Sunyani airports. Water supply and sanitation issues, nomadic herdsmen menace, among others. In an in-depth analysis of the challenges brought to the fore that the topmost priorities of the citizenry in the region were in the areas of roads and air infrastructure development, education, health, and sports development. Don't forget, we want to have heroes when it comes to sportsmen and women. It is Bono region. You can mention with the clubs. We have a number of clubs, football clubs, and when I said that, you realize that there was a smile on the face of my MP, Sunyani West, because when we talk about sports and football, he is there. Papa, Nyamishra. Road infrastructure in the region. Honorable Deputy Minister, ladies and gentlemen, in Bono region, road transport accounts for more than 95% of goods and passenger fleet. Road transport, therefore, plays a very crucial role in the Bono region's efforts at achieving sustainable economic growth needed to alleviate poverty and bring about sustainable development. It is also evident that road infrastructure is essentially crucial, particularly in the Bono region, because they serve as a major vehicle linking areas of agricultural production and consumption, and facilitating economic and social interaction and trade. As I mentioned earlier, upon the assumption of office, the MPP government, having recognized the yawning gap in road infrastructure, prioritized the building of new roads as well as reshaping of the existing ones which were in bad state. The total road network for the Bono region is 4,700 kilometers, which comprise highways, urban and feeder roads. With regards to the Highways Authority, 13 roads projects with a total length of 342.3 kilometers are being constructed under the various categories of upgrading, rehabilitation, asphalt overlay, and reconstruction. The table on the screen illustrates the work being done. Again, 27 critical drainage structures and speed tables have also been completed. Permit me to highlight on some critical roads that have been carried out for your appreciation of government's efforts. The upgrading of the Menjebui Road, which is 30-kilometer stretch, has been fully completed. The upgrading of the Nkran-Kwanta-Kasi Road, 10 kilometers. Remedial works on Doma-Hinkro, Nkran-Kwanta Road, 6 kilometers, and upgrading of Nkran-Kwanta Roads, 3 kilometers, are ongoing. Under the Cocoa Roads projects, the upgrading of the Doma-Hinkro Bebianiha Road, Atronie Mem Road, and Ahafukanyase Esukese Mem Road, with a total length of 62.5 kilometers, is steadily ongoing, as you can see in the slides. Again, the Doma Township has received a facelift with a 16-kilometer asphaltic overlay on Doma Town roads. And the moment I mentioned Doma, I see you beaming with smiles. For the purpose of time constraint, let me draw on some selected roads. The upgrading of Wenchi Senior High, Akunkontum, Kamu, and Vigrosam roads in Wenchi, which length is 4.5 kilometers, which is at a 71.63% completion, is worthy of mention. This is because for several years, and I mean several years, the Wenchi Enclave had not seen any major road construction or rehabilitation efforts. Suffice to say that the area had been neglected on any major development with regards to roads. Let me turn my attention to Brekum Municipality and indicate that the asphaltic overlay of selected roads in Brekum, Phase 1, 12 kilometers, is 90% complete. This is the first asphaltic overlay in the whole of the municipality, and I guarantee that there is more to come. There is more to come. I'm aware that the good people of Sunyane, the regional capital, can appreciate the efforts of this government with regards to roads in the municipality, though one or two areas. One key road that has generated attention is the regional hospital traffic light to Yauhema Road. The first part of the road, which is from the hospital traffic light to New Doma, has been completed. The rehabilitation of the New Doma Yauhema Road, 15-kilometer project, intends to dualize the New Doma Yauhema barrier section of the Sunyani-Techima Arterial Road, as well as some selected roads within the RCC and estates. So far, the work is 50% complete, and I wish to assure our good people that very soon, and very soon, I'm not lying, last Sunday I was in church, and a good friend of mine is also a Muslim, and so there's no way I will lie, that very soon, the inconveniences being experienced will be a thing of the past. Because when we talk about New Doma Kotokrom Road, sometimes I even feel shy going around. But as I stand here and as I'm speaking, the contractor is on site, managing and doing what it takes to make the road motorable. Let me reiterate that no government has in our democratic dispensation embarked on massive road infrastructure in our regional capital, Sunyane. At a go than the Nana Addo Dankwa administration, the construction, rehabilitation of selected roads and interchanges in Ghana, Lot 6, Sunyani Inner City Roads, which is currently underway, is being constructed by Messrs. Sino Hydro Corporation Limited. The 39-kilometer will include drainage works, culverts and drains, earthworks, pavement works, surfacing works, and walkways. The Sunyani Inner Ring Road, portions of which, after design, has not seen any development due to the capital-intensive nature, is being constructed. More to it, the beneficiary areas of the inner city roads include the Jano, Dr. Bekun area, Mayfair area roads, Newtown area roads, Estate Inner Link roads, Berlin Top area roads, and the Penkwase area roads. Currently, some areas in the Penkwase area have been tiled, but due to the rains, work has stalled on some areas. Let me be quick to add that the Brekum Ring Road is also part of this project. The intended completion date is June 2023, and I am sure that I will have the opportunity to show to the good people of Ghana the massive transformation this single project will have on our regional capital and its environs. The Department of Feeder Roads has been improving a total of 539.5 kilometer feeder roads network under the various periodic maintenance interventions across the district in the region. Some of the major roads undertaken include upgrading, that is tarring of Brekum Krasu Feeder Road 6.5, upgrading tarring of Botokrom Nchanchemem Abrikasu Feeder Road 11.35 kilometer, upgrading of Esiotiano Doma Akwamu Akontanim Feeder Road 10.70 kilometer, upgrading of Kofi Bedu Krom Junction Duesidan Feeder Roads 5.50 kilometer. In addition to this effort, the municipal district assemblies in the region support the work of the departments in improving the state of the rural roads and urban access roads in our municipalities and district capitals. And thank you, my honorables. These roads constructions have improved greatly the socio-economic status of towns located along the various corridors. Transportation of farm produce from the farm gates to the various towns and cities across the country has ultimately improved and thus advancing the living standards of our very people. Air transport. Air transport. Now this one, I said, I think it's very fresh in our minds. That in March 2016, the operations at the Sunyani Airport was halted as a result of safety concerns caused by visible deterioration of the airport's airside pavement, runway, taxi link, and apron. The closure meant that travelers, especially those of the business community, in the discharge of their socio-economic activities, could only travel in and out of the region by road. In October 2019, the government of Ghana and the Ghana Airports Company jointly funded the phase 1 of the airport rehabilitation project at a cost of 52.25 million Ghana cedis. I am happy to report that the airport is ready for use and Passion Air is set to make its maiden flight on coming Monday, 19th September 2022. And I wish, Minister of Information, you join the team and then land on our land for you to have a feel of what's air flights. I mean, when it comes to air flight, the best one is coming to Bono, and for that matter, our capital. While the reopening of the airport will open up the economic growth potential of the region, as well as ease traveling time from Sunyani to Accra, which takes an average between 8 hours to 10 hours. We see this as an opportunity to promote eco and cultural tourism in the Bono region and beyond. And for that, we are very grateful, Mr. President. Other transport infrastructure. Again, 3 municipal assemblies, namely Sunyani, Brekum East, and Doma, through the Ghana Secondary Cities Program, have undertaken key transport infrastructure, which includes walkways and pavements on the Sunyani Central Business District, along the main highway from Sunyani Senior High to the post office area. Also, street lights have been provided along the major roads to aid illumination for road users and also to serve as a security visibility tool. The construction of the ultra-modern transport terminal in Doma with construction and paving, 2-number waiting lounge, police posts, ambulance bay, fire posts, supply and installation of electricity, construction of 1-number 2-story building with 21 stores, 6 offices with 12 water closet facility, revenue posts, and construction of a 1-number 14-seater WC toilet facilities, and 6-number bathrooms. Health. Apomodin. If you have health, there's nothing that you can do. So, Honorable Minister, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, none hearing present, health is another important sector where the region has chalked a lot of successes since January 2017. The available human resource data at the Regional Health Directorate shows that there has been significant improvement in the staffing levels of key medical professionals, thus impacting positively on the health delivery in the region over the last 6 years. In 2016, the doctor-to-population ratio was 1 doctor to 14,896 persons. Now the situation has changed a bit, as the report indicates 1 doctor to 10,395 persons. Midwife to women in fertility age. Population ratio also improved from 1 midwife to 1,502 persons in 2016 to 1 midwife to 372 persons in 2021. I think, yeah. So Dr. Amokode and your people, Minister for Health, we thank you and we appreciate you. Look at the nurses, the doctors, pharmacists, physician assistants, biomedical scientists. There is improvement, but we believe that more can be added. It is heartwarming to indicate to you that a number of medical professionals were recruited and posted to the region between 2017 and 2022. 66 doctors, 3,337 nurses, 851 midwives, 14 pharmacists, 80 physician assistants, and 40 biomedical scientists. More room for improvement anyway. 48 health and health-related projects have been undertaken within the region by the government and its development partners. The municipal district assemblies have also complemented the efforts of the central government in providing community health initiative and planning services, CHIPS facilities, classrooms for nurses, institutions, construction and rehabilitation of hospital walls, among others. Agenda 111. The region is a beneficiary of 3 district hospitals under the Agenda 111 project in the following districts: Brekum West, Doma Central, and Sunyani West. Work has started in the Doma Central and Sunyani West municipalities, with work yet to begin at the Brekum West district. Health facilities completed: 60-bed hospital, 1, health center, 1, chiefs with accommodation, 17, and so total number 19. Just to mention a few of the completed projects are the construction of a 60-bed capacity hospital in Tyne District, construction of chiefs compound with staff accommodation at Kofiesua in the Doma municipality, and the construction of Benkasa Health Center in the Brekum West District. Most of these projects were started by some previous MMDCs and still being continued and supported by the current one. Education. No wonder today we have VCs, headmasters, headmistresses, teachers, and all of us, including me too. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the government of the MPP has undertaken massive infrastructure development in the education sector since 2017. You will recall that the introduction of this government's flagship free SHS program meant that there was the need to increase the infrastructure requirements to cater for the increased enrollment, which was unprecedented. It is gratifying to note that a total of 78 educational projects have been initiated and under implementation in the Bono region. They include those undertaken by the 12 municipal district assemblies. It must be noted, however, that while some of these projects have been successfully completed, others are at various stages of completion. They include dormitories, libraries, classroom blocks, dining halls, administration blocks, staff quarters, science ICT centers, furniture, among others, for senior and junior high schools. And again, the universities, we have 2 public universities, STU, Sunyani Technical University, and UNE, University of Energy and Natural Resource. And the blocks, the infrastructure, if you go and see the marvelous. But whether marvelous or whatever, we still need more. Because as we are giving birth and increasing in number, and the region is being attracted to many other people from all walks of life. And so if there's expansion increases, we believe that we can have more of these people to attend. And because the environment is serene, security-wise and everything, I believe when they come, they will have the sound mind to study and make good grades. A number of classrooms were built for some basic and senior high schools to help address these classroom deficits. Some of these schools are Sunyani Senior High 12-unit classroom block, St. James Seminary 6-unit classroom block, and Chenyamanfo SHTS 6-unit classroom block. It is important to mention that a regional science center, a resource center, is being built in Jene Senior High School in Brekun West for the advancement of science education. The table below shows the number of completed projects out of the 78 initiated projects as in the PowerPoint. And so 12-unit classroom blocks, 6 units, 3 units, 2-unit classroom blocks, making 50. To mention few of the many projects completed are the dormitories block, constructed for Sunyani Senior High, 12-unit classroom block with auxiliary facilities. At the Sacred Heart Senior High, 6-unit classroom block at Nsoko for Al-Huda Islamic School, 12-unit classroom dormitory. For Odomase SHS, 6-unit classroom for Bongase DA Primary at Banda, and many others. Vehicles and motorbikes. The Regional Directorate of Education has been allocated a Land Cruiser Prado as an official duty vehicle for the regional director. All the 12 municipal and district directors of education in the region have also been allocated with brand new Isuzu pickups for official duties. 81 school improvement support officers, CISOs, within the 12 municipalities and districts have also been provided with motorbikes to enhance supervision in the schools within their jurisdictions. 14 second cycle schools in the region received 32-seater Hyundai buses. Sunyani SHS, St. James Seminary and Senior High School, Sacred Heart SHS, Tra SHS, Manson SHS, and Drabo SHS have also been provided with a 60-seater capacity bus each. Brekun Presby Senior High School also received a 4x4 pickup vehicle. Honorable Deputy Minister, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, provision of internet facilities. In ensuring that the ICT plays a pivotal role in education and educational administration, the Regional Education Directorate, as well as the municipal and district education officers, have been provided with wireless internet connectivity to aid in effective educational management. All the 37 second cycle schools, that's 35 SHTS and 2 TVET in the region, have also been provided with the free Wi-Fi internet connectivity to enhance effective teaching and learning. Girls in ICT training workshop, in line with the MPP government policy to ensure the promotion of computer literacy in basic schools, 500 student girls from the region were trained in ICT to help them match up with their male counterparts in the use of ICT tools in learning. Students who excelled during the training were given laptops. One Teacher, One Laptop initiative. The government in 2021 came out with the One Teacher, One Laptop initiative with support from the teacher unions to supply every teacher with a laptop to aid in effective and efficient lesson delivery in the classroom. A total of 2,951 laptops were supplied in 2021 to teachers in the 35 senior high technical schools and the 2 TVET schools in the region. BEC and WASI pass rates. there has been a significant improvement in the percentages of passes for both BEC and WASI core subjects in the region. This is due to teachers' commitment to work, their versatile ways of teaching, the intervention from the Regional Education Directorate, and the supply of textbooks and past examination questions supplied to students who help in their preparation for examinations. Bono Region was ranked second in the national standardized test organized for Class 4 pupils in April 2022. Model school at Kwasi Senior Technical School in Wenchi. And this school, I wish, anytime that any of you find yourselves in the Bono region, visit the school to see things for yourself. My dream is that one day, that school can become a university, and it will be our third public university in the Bono region. Model school at Kwasi, the government through the Ministry of Education has adopted the Kwasi Senior High Technical School in Wenchi as a model school for the region and had been upgraded accordingly. The magnificent transformation of the school is a testament of this government's resolve to ensure that access to quality education is available to all children, irrespective of where one finds himself or herself. Conclusion. Honorable Deputy Minister, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, there is no doubt that this platform has afforded us the opportunity to bring to the fore the numerous significant achievements of the MPP government in the region under the able leadership of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo for the past 5.5 years. I must indicate that the period has been quite eventful and good for the region. The citizens of the region collaborated very well with the RCC and the assemblies as well as our development partners to achieve a lot for the region. The media played a focal role in the flow and dissemination of information to the general public on the achievements of government. We are very thankful to the press in the region for being effective collaborators. Without flatter, we want to let the press know that we are very much appreciative of their role. It is our expectation that this close collaboration and partnership will be maintained and sustained in the coming years. Indeed, Bono region is what I've presented to you. I'm sincerely grateful to you for your patience and time devoted to this forum. Thank you. God bless us all.